This is Sparta!
Sure, this is Sparta, but what's Sparta really about? Welcome to WatchMojo's Top 5 Myths. In today's installment, we're counting down the top 5 myths about Spartans.
No retreat, no surrender.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Come along as we dive deep beyond their depiction in popular culture to better understand this legendary society.
Go tell the Spartans, passerby, that here, by Spartan law, we lie.
Number 5, they fought with little armor. The skimpy outfits worn by the Spartan warriors in 300 certainly added to the eye-catching allure of this highly stylized film.
Move out!
The thing is, brave, skilled, and ripped though they may have been, Spartans still had the common sense to protect themselves. In reality, they wore armor similar to their fellow Greeks, a bronze cuirass, shin coverings, and a helmet. What set them apart, however, was the distinct red tunic and cape they paired it with. The whole nearly naked Spartan thing was a stylistic choice by comic book artist Frank Miller, who wanted his warriors to be able to move and look good doing it. Number 4, all Spartan men were warriors. Let's be clear, it would be ill-advised to underestimate the prowess of Spartans in combat, especially for any would-be time-traveling MMA fighter looking to test their mettle against some of history's most celebrated warriors. In their own time, the Spartan army were considered second to none when it came to land combat, and in the age of swords and shields, that really meant something. The thing is, while all young men entered the military training program, only the best were selected to serve and by extension, earn full citizenship. Those deemed unworthy were relegated to a lower social class where they toiled as labourers, craftsmen, or farmers to keep the city running. Number 3, time alone in the wild as a rite of passage. In the film 300, young Leonidas treks off into the cold wilderness to prove himself tough enough to be worthy of the title of Spartan. He's scantily clad, of course, and equipped with nothing but his wits and training. Though it makes for compelling imagery, and is a popular trope in film and television, such as solitary rite of passage at the hands of nature is in direct contradiction with the ideals that Spartan society sought to instill in their young men. Spartans were trained to work as a team with their phalanx, not to operate as lone wolves. Instead, each hopeful was tasked with killing a slave without getting caught in order to prove his ability.
I'll bring 10 Persian slave girls to wait on you hand and foot.
Oh, bring just one, and you'll be a dead Spartan.
Number 2, pederasty was more common in Sparta than elsewhere in Greece. Here's one myth about Spartans that Zack Snyder's film did not perpetuate. It's an uncomfortable reality of ancient Greek culture that many prefer not to discuss, but for which the Spartans for some reason have received much of the blame. Pederasty, which describes sexual or intimate relations between a young boy and an adult male, was widely accepted across ancient Greece, not just in Sparta. Given the ages and maturity differences, it's deeply disturbing to consider now, even though at the time it was considered consensual, mutually beneficial, and a form of mentorship. While this sort of dynamic was well documented in many Greek cultures, there is comparatively little evidence of it in Sparta. It likely happened, but no more than anywhere else in Greece.
The boy was punished, taught to show no pain, no mercy.
Number 1, 300 men defended the pass.
300. All with born sons to carry on their name.
If your story is a good enough one to become the stuff of legend once you've passed on from this world, those who tell your tale are bound to take some creative liberties and exaggerate it for dramatic effect. The Battle of Thermopylae and the sacrifice made by the Spartan army were indeed monumental, but in reality there were more than just the 300 Spartans facing off against the Persian forces when they met their fate.
Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
According to historical accounts, Leonidas did order the majority of the troops to retreat, but in addition to his 300 Spartans, there remained an estimated 400 Thebans and 700 Thespians to fight and die by their side.
Thespians, advance! Attack!
So which of these myths did you believe? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.